Are the Yankees done with Anthony Volpe? You guys let me know what you think about that down in the comments. If you love the Yankees and for whatever reason you're not subscribed, be sure to subscribe. We're on the road here to 23,000 subscribers. So if you can help us get there, that would be a gigantic, gigantic blessing. So listen, are the Yankees finished with Anthony Volpe? Have they just had about enough when it comes to Anthony Volpe? So the Yankees benched Anthony the final game of the Red Sox series. He came in as a defensive replacement later on in the game. But Aaron Boone was asked by the media if Volpe would start today, and Aaron Boone said, "We'll see." Are the Yankees finished with him? Anthony Volpe. Former top 5 prospect, Jersey boy, homegrown shortstop. People will say he's only 24, give him some time. But here's what I have to say in response to that. People are already giving up. Fans are already giving up on Jason Dominguez. And that kid's only 22 years old. He doesn't have nearly the at-bats up here at the major league level as Anthony Volpe. And people are ruling him out, which makes no sense to me. He's 22. He has a fraction of the at-bats that Anthony Volpe has had in the major leagues. I want to give a shout out to SeatGeek for sponsoring today's video. With football season right around the corner, I can't recommend a better place to go get some tickets than SeatGeek. Also, too, if you want to go catch a Yankee game, SeatGeek has you covered there, too. But recently, I went to a food truck festival. I got my tickets off of SeatGeek, and I had more than a pleasant experience using the app. When looking for the most value out of your purchase, SeatGeek certainly has you covered. Each ticket is rated on a scale of 1 to 10, so you know if you're getting a good deal or not. Green means good, red means not so good. Use code THESHIFT to get $20 off your first purchase. That's code THESHIFT for $20 off your first purchase. There will be a link in the description to download the app and to have the code loaded directly into your account. So once again, use code THESHIFT to get $20 off your first purchase. Once again, thank you, SeatGeek, for sponsoring today's video. Now, Anthony Volpe this season, hitting .208, 18 home runs, career high 65 RBI with a .675 OPS. Anthony Volpe started off the year pretty good, then just went downhill from there. All-Star break, came back, hit the heck out of the ball, and then ever since, he's been struggling. His last 30 games, Anthony Volpe's hitting .186 with 6 home runs, 12 RBI with a .653 OPS. Over his last 15 games, Anthony Volpe is hitting .102, 1 home run, 4 RBI with a .358 OPS. Over his last 7 games, Anthony Volpe has a .53 batting average. No home runs, no RBI, with a .158 OPS. People's defense when it comes to Volpe is, his glove will save him. Well, his glove this season, only 1 defensive run saved, -7 outs above average, -5 FRV, and he doesn't have the range that he's had in previous years, and he's not as good of a base runner as he has been in previous years. So, are the Yankees done with Anthony Volpe? I would say no. I don't think that's how the Yankees operate. They wouldn't be finished with him up and maybe until the offseason, but as far as this season goes, as far as 2025 goes, they're going to give Anthony Volpe a chance to prove himself. Because outside of Anthony Volpe, what other options do we have? Of course, we have Caballero. He's an option this season at short, 2 defensive runs saved, 4 outs above average, 3 fielding run value, hitting .286 with the Yankees, 2 home runs, 5 RBI with a .918 OPS. He's a base stealer, solid shortstop this season. But Caballero, I'm taking Anthony Volpe's bat over Jose's. No offense to him. That's what I'm doing. And if Anthony Volpe, the one thing about him sometimes he needs rest. And when he comes back from rest, he plays exceptionally well. So the Yankees are probably trying that right now. I wouldn't be shocked if they bench Anthony Volpe tonight, but then he comes back fully rested and maybe he starts to hit. Anthony Volpe shows signs of having the ability to really be a pretty good player in this league. I think it's all in his head right now. Aaron Boone wants to say, oh, he's confident. I don't think he is. I don't think Anthony Volpe is very confident right now. And I think he could be a 30-30 guy in this league. I truly, truly do. Now, maybe because he's trying to launch the ball so much that maybe that's why his average is as low as it is, 208, which is dreadful. And his WAR isn't as good as it has been in years past at this point of the season anyway. It's almost September, and his WAR isn't even a 2. His first 2 seasons in the major leagues was over a 3. People want to use WAR when defending Anthony Volpe. They want to use his defense. Well, you can't use his defense to defend Volpe. Kind of can't use his WAR either. What direction were the Yankees going? I don't know. Don't tell me Lombard. Lombard's not ready. His bat's not ready. He'll probably start the year next season in Double-A. Unless he ends the year this season by tearing the cover off the ball, he's going to start the year in Somerset 2026. That's what I think. So Lombard isn't ready. But I could see the Yankees going outside the organization and getting a shortstop. I could see that in the offseason. Now, if Anthony Volpe wakes up, tears the cover off the baseball, then that's a different story. The Yankees may not go that direction. But if Anthony Volpe this stuff continues and he ends the year with another low OPS, then I could see the Yankees saying, do you know what? Maybe Anthony Volpe will serve us better as a role player rather than an everyday shortstop. Or maybe you trade him in the offseason too. But I could see Anthony Volpe being a second baseman. I could see him getting reps over there at third base too. So maybe he could be best served as a backup for the New York Yankees. I don't think that's crazy to say. Because as an everyday player, it hasn't turned out for him. Yes, he's 24. But you have Gunnar Henderson, Ellie De La Cruz. I won't even say Bobby Witt, but since I just said his name, Bobby Witt. I know it's tough comparing him to those guys, but they're all around the same age. And they're excelling. Gunnar Henderson had a slow start to his season. His numbers are fine. He has like an 816 OPS this year. I would take down a heartbeat for Anthony Volpe. So it's tough to tell what the future holds for Anthony. It hasn't looked pretty as of late. It just hasn't. The numbers are right there. But at the same time, is Caballero the answer? I mean, since being the Yankees, playing exceptionally well. He has been. I love watching him play on our team. I think he's going to be a Yankee for quite a few years. They have him under team control, I believe, up until 2029. So Caballero, not a bad ball player. It's just, do you really pull the plug on Anthony Volpe towards the end of 2025? And I don't know if you do that. You might give him a little more time just to see. You might as well. It's almost September. You might as well. See what happens. But you guys let me know what you think. If you think the Yankees are finished with Anthony Volpe. Now, the Yankees have an interesting schedule coming up. I want to talk about that for a little bit. The Yankees have an interesting schedule coming up. Now, these next 2 series, they got Washington, which I think they have to sweep Washington. And then you have a 4-game set against the White Sox. They have to sweep the White Sox. That would give them, if they swept Washington, they swept the White Sox, that would give the Yankees an 8-game winning streak. That would be awesome. But the reason why I'm saying all this, the reason why I think the Yankees have to sweep both series, not just win them, but sweep them both, because you have a tough set of baseball coming up right after. You got the Astros in Houston. You have the Blue Jays, the Tigers, and the Red Sox. So you have 3 with Houston, 3 with Toronto, 3 with Detroit, 3 with the Red Sox. And then right after that, if you survive that, then you have an incredibly softer part of the schedule for the rest of the season, having Minnesota, Baltimore, the White Sox, and Baltimore again. We'll see what ends up happening, but the reason why I think the Yankees need to sweep these two series and go on a 8-game win streak heading into Houston is because I want them to have that momentum, and I think winning a Houston series, Toronto series, Detroit series, and Boston series, as we just saw, I think winning all of those series, and Houston might sweep us. Right? Because right now, I don't have I'm not that confident in this Yankee team to go in there, play a good team, and beat them and sweep them. But what I think they could crush bad pitching. I think they could crush the Nationals pitching, crush the White Sox pitching. And that's why I believe they could sweep them. But when it comes to facing good teams, that's when it's like, step on the brake there. Step on the brakes. We'll see what ends up happening, though. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think the Yankees have to sweep the Nationals and the White Sox? Because as I said, you have a really tough stretch of baseball and you need every win you can get. Then after that tough stretch, it gets incredibly soft. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is Joe, and until next time, signing out.